Representing the United States, Todd Eldredge.
Well, 3 quadruple jumps so far for Timothy Gable, and Todd Eldredge takes the ice now. A few weeks ago, he completed his first quad in competition. He is in 5th place. Remember the back injury, which he suffered in practice, almost was forced to withdraw. But he says he's in pain, but he can skate.
And he has only one quadruple jump planned, and that's the quadruple toe. It's the first move. The music is the 13th Warrior. Doing a triple loop jump instead, combination with a triple following it. He changed that from the quadruple toe, probably because of the injury he suffered in practice yesterday. This combination coming up at triple axel, triple toe. Watch the takeoff edge, way leaning out, way leaning out. That's because that forward edge turned into the circle. You must go up as straight as you possibly can.
Throughout his career, which spans 18 years at this level, he's medaled in everything except the Olympics. And that's one of the main reasons he is back in eligible skating.
You know, he had marvelous jumps in practice, and then in the short program just seemed to blow the entire program. Here he's more or less back on form, despite that disastrous fall on that triple axel combination.
Five-time national champ, the '96 world champion. Trying to win this event for a record 6th time.
Camel spin. Change to a back camel. Flip. Notice how he curved into that. Most skaters usually take them on a straight line. He almost took it the opposite of a Lutz entrance. A second triple axel. He needs this one. And a double toe on it. Circular footwork. That looked like. Beautiful death drop. Now look at the spin. The position isn't the greatest, but certainly can center and pull a spin as well as anybody in the world of skating. Stars into a butterfly, and now a final combination spin coming up. First a camel, sit spin. Look at how well centered that is. Moving a little bit there. A It's not as good, well centered as I've seen him do it, but a good back scratch, hands over the head, good speed. He certainly does fight that right through, doesn't he?
We've seen him fight through his jumps.
He is not a skater who has ever given ground to anything or anybody. He fights for every inch that he gets, and he deserves every inch that he gets.
Timothy Gable backstage watching that performance by Todd Eldredge. An impressive one because of the injury, especially the falls in the short program, the collision, the deep back throughs. Some would have withdrawn and walked away, but Eldredge goes out there and skates and did bring it together.
He has never withdrawn from anything. He's really a fine competitor. Now, this was the trouble he had at the beginning of the program, the triple out. Watch the free leg. Do you see how it turns into the circle, and immediately the body is leaning out of the circle, and that caused the problem. Now, look at it again. Watch the edge. See how far he turned he is. You've, in a sense, got to be turned somewhat to be able to complete those revolutions. But that's, of course, the problem in this jump, the inherent problem. And look at this final combination spin. First, a very good camel. Now, normally he centers this perfectly. Here he's traveling just a little bit. Back sit spin, now the cannonball, and then the back pull to a back scratch. Really, he gets a wonderful back scratch on that.
It's a bit ironic that Todd should have to deal with the injury. He was a late replacement for Michael Weiss, the U.S. champion, who has a stress fracture in his foot. First set of marks for technical merit, Dick.
And, of course, they're exactly where they should be. The technical merit was not as great as it could have been. Even the spins weren't quite as good as I've seen him do. But generally and overall, it was a very solid performance given the conditions of his appearance here.
And now the march for presentation. So overall, Todd Eldredge in second, right behind Timothy Gable now.